Donald Trump has now been hit, well, his administration, I guess I should say, with a class action lawsuit. One of the first times we've really seen an actual class action lawsuit filed against an administration, but he's been hit with it nevertheless over a provision of the One Big Beautiful Bill Act that they insisted be in there and then did nothing to, make sure they could handle after the bill passed. Here's what it is. Obviously, most of the big, beautiful bill, the horrific parts, right, that cuts to Medicaid, that cuts to SNAP, the massive tax giveaway to the top 1%, those have been talked about ad nauseum. What has rarely been mentioned is the fact that a provision in the bill, that again, it did pass, this is now reality, requires every single asylum seeker coming into the United States to give the Trump administration $100. Now, I'm not even making that up. Yes, you're an asylum seeker. Obviously, you don't have much. You don't have resources. And if you stay in your homeland, you will likely die. But if you want to come over here, give the guy in the White House $100 and, there you go. That's part of the bill. Unfortunately, though, for the asylum seekers who do have $100 and are trying to pay, the administration didn't set up any way for them to pay. There's nothing. There's no website. There's no portal. You can't just pay the court and say, hey, but can you give this to Donnie? I don't know how to pay him. See, that's why this lawsuit to me is absolutely hilarious. Not that it's funny that these people are going through this. This is horrific and it's disgusting that Trump has done this. But what's hilarious to me is that this lawsuit is going to force the administration to do one of two things. First, they could admit, sorry, we're so incredibly incompetent, we didn't think about the fact that we actually have to set up a payment system, a new website. We got to get our Stripe account so we could accept your credit and debit card numbers. So we're just a bunch of bumbling morons over here. Our bad. That's option one. That's the best option for them, honestly. Admitting that we're just a bunch of stupid hicks. The second option is they can admit, yeah, there's no portal. These people have to figure it out on their own. Oh, and if they don't figure it out, by the way, we get to send them right back. So almost of a weaponized incompetence defense there. Oh, we forgot to do it, but you still have to pay. And if you don't pay, we get to ship you back. So they either have to admit that they're grotesquely incompetent or deceptively evil by intentionally screwing these people over so they can't pay, so they get to send them back. Those are the only two options here, folks. Gross incompetence or cartoon villain level of evil. And as this lawsuit progresses, we will find out which one it is. They will have to make an admission. I would hope it's the incompetence. I firmly believe it's the evil part. I do not think for a second that this government just forgot to set up a payment system. Donald Trump's not going to forget that he wants money from people. No. This was by design. They don't want these people to be able to pay. Because if they pay, they're likely going to be able to stay. Stephen Miller wouldn't be happy with that now, would he? No. So force them to pay, but give them no way to pay, so then you can say you didn't pay, you're going back. That, I believe, was the plan all along. Thanks for watching, everyone. We're inching closer and closer to 1 million subscribers, and we're aiming to hit that goal before the year closes. So if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please do so, and don't forget to like, comment, and share. Thanks for joining us as we head towards this huge milestone.